This is the FM Gold channel of All India Radio. In the program News Analysis, now we bring you a discussion on Assembly elections in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. The participants are N.K. Singh, political analyst, and Mukesh Kaushik, journalist.
5 crucial states will vote to elect new government between November 12 and December 7. Except Chhattisgarh, all other states, Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram, Rajasthan and Telangana, will vote in one phase each, while Chhattisgarh vote in 2 phases on November 12 and November 20th. Madhya Pradesh and Mizoram will vote on November 28th, while Rajasthan goes to poll on December 7. But today's discussion is focused on Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh, and obviously so because they have many commonalities, very similarities, and not long ago were only a one state, undivided Madhya Pradesh. N.K. Singh ji, you have been keeping a close watch on these polls. What do you say? What are the poll predictions?
Well, I visited both the states very recently. I went to Bastar, Dantewada and all these Naxalite infested areas. There was a very discernible and palpable writings on the wall. The development, for a change of course, development has really changed the perception of common people in Chhattisgarh. Development of a different nature. As a matter of fact, when your GDP grows, the first thing that one should do, what a chief minister should do, is to go for direct delivery mode and deliver products or benefits directly to the end users. Raman Singh has very deftly evolved a method wherein the technological innovation has been introduced in governance, not only governance but in development process, with the result that a truck carrying food grains will reach your place and there will be a notification to you, prior information, that on such and such date at this time this truck will deliver to the BPL beneficiaries food grain, that is 35 kg ration free of cost and all those things. Now this truck will be monitored, its movement will be monitored. Whatever it is delivering to the end user, it will be completely monitored through a centralized system. That being the situation, there is no question of pilferage. So Raman Singh has very deftly used this technological innovation for a very corruption-free governance and delivery of products to the end users.
And let's see whether this model of development would translate into vote for Raman Singh for the 4th consecutive terms. And it's also a very tough fight in Madhya Pradesh and both in Chhattisgarh, because Shivraj Singh in Madhya Pradesh and Raman Singh in Chhattisgarh are hoping to come back to power 4th term, and defeating anti-incumbency factor would not be so easy.
No, it won't be, and it was palpable even in Madhya Pradesh. But see, Chhattisgarh is altogether different. If you deliver even a little bit of product, there will be a general consensus, no, the government is doing something, because poverty level is very striking, particularly in those areas where a state had not even traded, where a state had never entered those areas. Now, with the receding of Naxalite movement, because whatever be the stray incident of violence, Naxalism is almost on the decay. I don't think it will last more than a decade now. That being the situation, now those tribals, those particular people from the tribal areas, they are getting their products very well from the state. And that is something which is very important for Chhattisgarh. Now, so far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned, qualitatively, the delivery, even in earlier governments, were fine. But this government, in the past 14 years, 15 years, if you compare data of 2003 development data and data of 2017, you will find some tremendous changes. So there is no denying the fact that both the governments have really delivered. There is no denying this fact. But as you said, anti-incumbency does play its role. There is a voters' fatigue that we must change the government, and that fatigue really works. But conversely, I don't think development is a major issue in the areas which is living on subsistence level.
But we know the example of Odisha, where Chief Minister
Exactly.
Pfeiffer is coming back. Sikkim, where they have been
without
coming back.
any development.
Tripura have been coming back.
Yes.
So I think incumbency plays a role, but not always a negative role.
How come it is 4th term for both the chief ministers? So naturally, incumbency doesn't work always. But there is no denying the fact that development per se is not the only issue. There are several other variables. And that being the situation, while Chhattisgarh, I can say very clearly that Raman Singh have a very definite edge. I cannot say the same thing so far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. But I would not have said it 1 month ago. But recent developments that I had been observing, I came to know that the Sambal Yojana, which Chief Minister had initiated, and the delivery process which he had initiated, you will be surprised to know it is phenomenal. In the past 1 month, the kind of delivery they have carried out, the government, that is phenomenal, particularly Sambal Yojana, and then suddenly raising the prices of MSP of wheat. It is highest in the country today. It stands at 1915. 1950 means that the cost of production is being worked out at C2 formula. So you can imagine the kind of benefit farmers are getting. But farmers were angry when firing was resorted to at some point of. But now Chief Minister has really realized that this segment has to be taken into consideration. With the result that for the past 3 months, exemption of power tariff, then Sambal Yojana, and then MSP, wheat purchasing. Last time, the wheat purchasing, the way he has done it, it was phenomenal. So I can say that by and large, on development trajectory also, Madhya Pradesh has really done well. But that doesn't matter much because of anti-incumbency. But there is no denying the fact that now Madhya Pradesh, because the opposition per se is not a united force. You see how it happened?
I'll come back to Madhya Pradesh, but I would like to know from you, as you have traveled to Bastar region very recently in Chhattisgarh, and all the 18 seats in first phase out of 90 seats are going to poll in Chhattisgarh. What is the mood of voters? Mood of the voters is not very easy to gauge, but do you think that Naxalism would play a role?
No, not the least. It is, so far as election is concerned, Naxalism doesn't have any role, tangible role to play. Suppose, for example, they say they don't vote. Nobody is going to listen to them because Naxalism is of late, is on the wane. Naxalism is not as conspicuous.
And went into hinterland.
No, it is almost receding. It is on the fences only. Occasionally, they might as well strike and they might kill some Jawans. They might kill some civilians. But these are soft targets or some unsuspected targets that you can latch onto. But by and large, Naxalism is not conspicuous. I visited the Dantewada area and almost same time, it was 5 in the evening. One tribal lady was carrying 2 gas cylinders on her head. And you will be surprised. They stopped her. Where are you going? गांव जा रहे हैं. What will you do with this gas? सरकार ने दिया है और खाना बनाएंगे. Do you know how to use it? तो no. गांव वालों से पूछेंगे. And she was so jovial. She was so happy that this is the change that is being affected by the government. So that has a major role to play. There is no denying that at least on 4-5 seats, Ajit Jogi does have some influence. But barring that, and where do you get the overall consolidated opposition unity?
I was coming to this fact. This time, the third player is in the arena. Otherwise, in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, the polity have been bipolar, and the contests have been between Congress and BJP. But this time, Chhattisgarh will witness on certain seats at least a triangular fight with Ajit Jogi's Janata Congress Chhattisgarh with the help of BSP would be fighting elections. Would it make a difference in a scenario where, there is a matter of record that last time Congress and BJP vote share was very thin. Yes, Congress polled 40.43% vote and BJP got only 41.18%.
In our country we have this FPTP system, first past the post system, with the result that even in neck and neck fight that we have often, this seat conversion into seat is tremendous, and the formula which is normally used is cube law. Means if there is a difference of 2% votes, the difference in the seat will be around 8. But if it is 4% difference, it will be around 32. So that is how it works. But if it is homogeneously distributed, the social segments are homogeneously distributed, for example, Dalits, tribals. Tribals are not in Bastar area and all those areas, 18 areas, tribals are conspicuous by their sheer presence. But that is not the case in other part of Chhattisgarh. With the result that in tribal areas, of course, they will matter. If they lurch to one side, it will romp home. It will win. But in other areas, bipolar system, in bipolar contest, you will find that suddenly one party gallops. Seat results gallop. Here, a third variable has also come in, that is Ajit Jogi and Mayawati. Unfortunately, Mayawati's Dalit population is not homogeneously distributed across the state, which is not the case in other parts of the country. Dalits, broadly, that is scheduled caste, they are homogeneously distributed across the country. But barring Chhattisgarh, in tribal areas, in the jungle areas, you will not find scheduled caste votes. So therefore, Ajit Jogi and Mayawati, both combined together, it will affect, there is no denying the fact that it will affect the prospects of the Congress. not of the BJP. Because traditionally, Ajit Jogi used to be tribal vote catcher. So they will take away tribal vote to some extent. That is particularly in 4 constituencies and overall in 10 constituencies. But barring that, there will be a reaction to that. And that precisely is the reason why BJP will have a strong edge in those areas.
I'll give you some interesting figures of the last election. While Congress and BJP shared almost equal votes, BJP got 1% more votes than Congress, but 10 more seats than Congress.
Yes.
Congress got 39 seats and Raman Singh managed 49 seats,
more than
and it was a very, very slight majority. But other parties who got their share of vote played very important role, like BSP polled last time 4.29% vote, 6% vote was polled by CPI, CPM got 2.5% vote, and even NCP managed to get 1.5% vote, and this time Janata Congress would be in fray. So I think these factors, these smaller political parties would play a role in Chhattisgarh.
They were always there. Still it was bipolar. Notwithstanding the fact that they were there and they will still be there. There may be cumulative effect. But if there is a very significant opposition unity index, means the communist votes. Why communist vote? Because of trade union movement that they have in Bhilai and all these areas. So it's all because of that. Now suppose they club together. Nobody can claim that Congress will not be in a better position. But is it going to be with the Congress? That is $1 million question.
And one more fact I would like to point out in both these states, and third also, that image of chief ministers are on stake, not of the prime minister, as has been the case.
No, that's very valid point. In these 2 states in particular, the image of chief minister matters. And fortunately, Raman Singh has never got embroiled in any kind of charges. All these 14, 15 years. And second, no face. That is where the problem lies. Had Congress developed a strong primary leadership, then things would have been different. But here, Congress failed to develop secondary, tertiary leader, leave aside primary leaders. So therefore, you won't find a single face which Congress can bank on. Otherwise, there was no denying the fact that they could have managed.
You want to say that Congress will have to rely on the anti-incumbency factor more than that of its own achievements.
Unfortunately,
we'll quickly go to Madhya Pradesh, where Congress has at least 3 faces of chief ministership, while Shivraj Singh Chauhan is a very clear
situation. You see, here we don't have a leader in Chhattisgarh. And conversely, in Congress, for the opposition, we have so many leaders. We have surfeit of leaders. We have 3 leaders from the Congress, and both are at loggerheads. You'll be surprised to know only 2 days ago when Rahul Gandhi was there, 2 of the top leaders fought together.
There are these kind of reports. But these are matter of speculations. More importantly is this, that 7 crore votes of Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are going to poll and to elect their new government. And it would be an interesting and tough fight between Congress and BJP and third player, Ajit Jogi. Let's see in which direction these polls will take this nation, or more particularly these 2 states. But we'll have to see what is the mood of the people of this heartland of India, where many issues are there. Like we are listening that instead of BJP, Congress is more into soft Hindutva mode this time. Even Kamal Nath going on for Ram Pathgaman Yatra and many other temple visits by Congress party. How do you see this?
This is a remarkable change in trend, and they should have adopted it long back. Now this has dawned upon them and to Rahul Gandhi also. But then the question is, then when you are trying to consolidate Hindu votes in your favor, you will have to change your complete character. Are you in a position to do that? BJP has done it. BJP is a product of that ideology. So therefore you cannot go to their home turf and fight them. So that I think is a major issue. I think they should do it, but I don't think it will really last.
Means both states are witnessing a kind of paradox between the BJP and Congress. Both are changing their color and character and trying to woo. 4th term for both the chief minister is really a tough matter, but Congress is hoping for a comeback. You came to studio for this discussion. Thank you so much, N.K. Singh.
Thank you.
You are listening to a discussion on assembly elections in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. The participants were N.K. Singh, political analyst, and Mukesh Kaushik, journalist. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. This program is also available on our website, newsonair.nic.in. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsttalks@gmail.com.